my color has grown out. So I got this. Oh, look. It's a beautiful crown resembling the sun. I have a ray of sun on the top of my head. Just as I was about to complain because my hair is growing. As you can see, it's growing. The color it's growing out. It's growing. And I was about to make a complaint because it is not done. Now, usually, I keep my hair done some type of way. And a lot of protective styling. Excuse me. Anyway, a lot of protective styling. But there's something beautiful about it. Now that I really look at it, and before I got it done, I got it trimmed, and now it kind of looks untrimmed. But those are rays of the sun. How about that? How about that? I love it. So I wanted to do a video, of course, because I'm doing it. Um, I wanted to touch bases about a topic. Um, yes, I got my cup of joe, and I should be drinking tea. Tea has much more health benefits than coffee. Um, so yes, I need to do better. But excuse me. Oh, I am a constant work in progress. So admittedly, and I'm okay with that. And so I wanted to do just a quick note on or quick video on self-preservation, self-awareness, self-acceptance, self-appreciation. Somehow or another, the humanity in us um, made some sort of contract with the creator, and we were born into this world, into this lifetime, into on this plane of living and existing and experiencing, right? Now, don't take my words verbatim only because I cannot give you definitive details of how that all that works. You definitely have some people that can, and you know what? You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start tagging some of the people. Well, I'll get permission to tag some of the people before I actually do it, who are phenomenal with astrology, past life, uh, numerology, all of that, all of that, right? Um, because as a sidebar, I think it's At least to me, I think it's just a little bit scary if you do not or cannot recognize that the times we're living in now is way more spiritual and paranormal activity than ever before. So before it was maybe I don't know, maybe like a feeling, or maybe before it you would need to visit an oracle to understand that feeling. And an oracle is someone, or like a medium. Like these are people who have known to have a gift and is able to directly connect with the spirit world, right? So it was a time, um, I don't know, maybe in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, maybe. Um, I am a 70s baby, and I started hearing about oracles um, in the 80s when I was a young girl, eavesdropping on grown folk conversation. And I would hear them make references like, I had to go see the man about a dog type of shit. And, eavesdropping, I would hear bits and pieces of them explaining their experience and blah, blah, blah. So I'm saying all I have to say is that, in today's time, it is a little bit scary for someone to not acknowledge that there has been an advancement in spirituality and humanity also. I know we have advances in AI and computer and technology, definitely so, definitely so. You cannot, now that's scientific evidence right there. You can prove that because there's tangible proof and evidence, right? Spirituality, maybe not so much. The good books say have faith, and faith is believing in things uh, unseen. Like there's no. I think it's maybe like 50-50 of like there's not being like tangible proof, right, of our faith. I could be wrong on the stats, I'm just saying. But in recent years, there has been also an advancement between the human and the spiritual connection. Whether it is your shadow self, or whether you're a being of light, or whatever spiritual experience you're having, there has definitely been an advancement in that. And, I don't mean to freak you out, so I hope I'm not freaking you out, but I'm saying that to say is that I think that the days of having to go see a reader or medium, or to go see a man about a dog, are becoming lesser because of the advancement in the connection between spiritual and humanity. And my point in saying all of that is when you are on a healing journey, when you are on a spiritual journey, you made a conscious decision. You have made a contract with yourself. You have made a contract between yourself and your creator, whether it was a spiritual contract, whether it was a verbal contract, whether it was a dedicated decision, an allegiance to yourself. And you're saying that I, in my physical form of humanity am going to work, whatever that work may be, to become the best version of myself possible, because there's so many uh, generations that came before me that did not get the opportunity to do so. And it's not about a race of being the first one to do it. It's more of the importance of just getting it done. That I want to be able to have such an impact on my bloodline that I can change somehow the dynamic of the outcome of my lineage and my bloodline. And when you make those decisions for yourself, when you have those contracts with God or with, and we and it's crazy when people say, I didn't do that with God, I don't have a contract with God, or like, because when you are in a motherfucking situation that in that particular time you just can't even see a way out, when it's just so dark and you have to reprogram yourself right in that moment, all you have is your faith, and you have to convince yourself that you are the seed, and you have been planted for growth. And you have to germinate for a while, and there's going to be some watering going on so that you're able to blossom when you are at a fork in the road, because you're going towards the light instead of